Hi, my name is June Tyson, and I'm here representing the Network of Michigan Educators. And we're an organization of teachers and administrators who have either received state or national awards or earned national board certification. And what we've decided that we wanted to do today is begin bringing to you just a little vignette, a little snapshot of some of the good things that are happening out there in classrooms. And so we're going to do this in 4 minutes and 35 seconds. I teach in Harperwood Schools, which is on the northeast corner of the Detroit metro area. We're a little bitty micro district. We have 1,200 students, pre-K through 12, and I've taught science there for over 20 years. It's, our student demographics really mirror our neighbor, Detroit. We have over 90% African American, we have over 80% free and reduced lunch. You know the statistics that categorize as at risk. What I like to see, though, is a speaker had coined it at opportunity. Where there's such great need, there are so many wonderful opportunities to meet those needs. I teach science to 7th graders, and I've never been someone who wants to teach from the book. I call that old school science. That's how I learned, but reading the chapter, answering the questions, and the reward you get is to turn the page and start the next chapter just doesn't cut it for me. So what I like to do is robust, research-based inquiry whenever possible. And since we're here in the state of Michigan, I think it's very important that our students learn more about our lakes. So I've tried for years to bring the lakes to the classroom, and once in a while on the tight budgets that we all have, take the kids to the lakes. So what I decided last year, right about this time, I was furiously finishing a Toyota Tapestry grant through the National Science Teacher Association. Long story short, after working with a lot of stakeholder organizations like Michigan Sea Grant, the Edsel Ford and Eleanor Ford Estate, which is close by us on the shores of Lake St. Clair, working with the Huron-Clinton Metro Parks, and also a Chrysler engineer, pulled together a program we call the SWIM Team, Student Water Initiative in Michigan. My 7th graders have already gone on 8 different field excursions. I don't call them field trips, they're actually place-based education, where the kids get out to the sides of the lakes and to the rivers and the streams, and they're reaching down and getting the leaf litter on the bottom of the lake. And they are sorting through from macroinvertebrates, the little bugs that are precursors to your dragonflies and such. Central to this $23,000 so far that have come in from this grant initiative is a buoy that the students have built, and it's called BOB, Basic Observation Buoy, and you can see it pictured on that flyer there. And what it does is it's a unique 24/7 digital data gathering. And it's a platform made of PVC and plastic pegboard. We toss it out in the waters with just a dumbbell as an anchor, nothing fancy. And what was great about it is it's bringing, instead of doing water quality testing with the little tablets and comparing colors and getting a single snapshot, you're getting a 24/7 set of data from our students. So it's been pretty fantastic to see our kids who have not had much connection to the lake. We started in July with a cruise out on Lake St. Clair with Michigan Sea Grant. A lot of white-knuckle sailors, because a lot of our kids had never been out in the waters. Pulling into the Edsel Ford Estate, a lot of my students, one in particular turned to me and she said, "Mrs. Tyson, there's a lot of trees here." And that tells you that her comfort level was being challenged. And I said, "Honey, we're going to have a grand old time," and she loved it. So what's pretty fantastic about this is the wow moments, and the fact that my students, again, that population of minority learners are not represented well in the STEM fields. And what I hope to do is inspire them to be interested in this, to connect with nature, and also to basically learn to be global citizens and water steward citizens here in our Great Lakes state. A great shout out to my colleagues who do release my students for those days of trips. We're going to go on about 3 or 4 more, well no, 5 or 6 more before the end of the school year, wastewater treatment plant, so they can see the whole water usage picture. A lot of great things that we're going to be doing. A bay sail out on Lake Erie, but student scientists, there's a big thing out in the communities about citizen scientists. My kids are out there doing it right now and presenting to different boards and such about their research, and they're very excited about it. And again, thanks to my district, I have some administrators who pretty much when I come up to them, they shake their heads, smile, and sign whatever I'm asking them to sign. And it's been pretty fantastic that we're all in this together to make an enriching circumstance for our kids.